All right. So we are back. Welcome to the Pondering Fellows podcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Eli.
And today we're talking about getting slapped upside the head.
Yeah, man.
So what slapped you upside your head?
Dude, I have no clue. 2020 was the biggest, probably the biggest year of my life, right? So let's go back to 2019.
Okay.
So 2019, in the dumps, right? Chasing my baby mother down a rabbit hole. Got 2 kids with her. Crazy. The situation and place I was in, I don't even want to talk about it. It was so embarrassing. And this first girl I ever met, like the first chick I really ever liked, just happened to be going through something too. So I said something to her. She messages me back. We're talking, and I think this is the first girl I ever respected. And that's a big thing, right? Because a lot of guys don't respect women, and that's why the relationships are messed up. But long story short, she stepped back into my life, and she's seen how chaotic it was. Crazy. And hers was also crazy, but we all have our own problems. And she's staying with me. I'm at my house. Now I got no lights, no anything. Like when I tell you I chased her down a rabbit hole, I don't know how I'm sitting on this couch with you. And then I just started thinking about what I wanted in life, because I had her now. And it was like, dude, I always wanted her. And apparently from what she said, she always wanted me. So it was like, all right, well, is that the law of attraction? Because that's where this all started for me with The Secret. So you got the law of attraction, and I'm like, all right, well, hold on. I want a job. You know, I want to have a good life. And then before you know it, boom, I'm in a factory. Well, my experience that I had already, I'm getting paid more money than friends I grew up with that went to college. So it's like I went from 0 to 100 overnight, and it's all because that's what I want. I didn't want nothing more. I didn't even care to breathe. That's what I wanted.
So I love the way you're saying this, because it's been a huge thing that I have been sharing with the people I work with, just sharing everywhere, that it's not that hard to manifest things when you know what you want. But so many people focus on, I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want that, and I don't want that. And it's great, but when you know what you want, right, look at what happens.
Even if you don't know, don't block it out of your life.
Right, but by continually saying, I don't know what I want, right, you're creating a block. You're putting a giant barrier in front of yourself. And by focusing on what you don't want, right? I don't want that kind of girl, and I don't want that kind of job.
Right.
You're just focusing, literally, you're putting all of your attention and awareness on what you don't want, which is then training your brain to show you what you don't want.
Which I actually want to jog back to that subject.
Your brain?
No, with that, stop putting it out in a negative content. But I want to get back to that. But to finish off what I was saying, I changed my life overnight. It was 2 years, but it felt like overnight. And with her, I look at myself as like most men, we're just going 100 miles an hour, balls to the wall, right? And I just look at women as guardrails. Like if the right woman will steer you down, not the right road because you're driving, but they're the guardrails to make sure you don't go off the road. And you need that in life. So it might not be I'm just saying another person, right?
Yeah.
So going back to that, now we're living good. Everything's coming in, and that's just what we wanted. And then I looked at it like, wait, it's coming faster. Like, dude, that's because she wants the same shit. So she wants it, and I want it. And if we both want something that hard, it's just 2 energies now.
Right. And there is this, and sorry, I don't know the Bible verse, but in the Bible somewhere, and a lot of teachings, it says when 2 or more come together anything is possible.
Right.
Right. When you bring that force of more than just one person, two people, be like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
And that's
you really make shit happen.
And you want that more than breathing. Like, you want that more than anything. We want this.
Yeah.
And it just comes a lot faster. So now life is like with these cards, dude. They're just popping out, and that's what it is. And I honestly, I've stopped holding on to things. You gotta let go. Whatever door God opened, you go through it. You know, whatever God you believe in, he opened the goddamn door. Walk through it. And a lot of people don't like to walk through things because that's change, and they rather be comfortable and stay where they're at.
Right. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable, right?
I don't care what's on the other side of that door. If he opened it, I'm through it. I don't care if it's fire. I don't care if it's water. I don't care if I go through the door and I'm standing on Mount Everest. That's the door he opened. I got to go. I got to run through it. I run through it. I don't even hesitate anymore. I'm sting.
Right, but you, which is beautiful to see, to like, you're in the space of awareness of being like, no, that door opened for me.
Right.
Right. A lot of people can't even see the door.
Right. And sometimes the door might look negative.
Right.
It might. So going back to being negative. So we're in a town, small town. Everyone knows everybody, but we're trying to pick our friends now. It's like, this person isn't a good person. They're an evil person. That's it. So I only want good people in my life. And that's how you start the good energy, right? It's good people. Somebody that's genuinely happy for you no matter what. Or sad for you because they care about you so much. Like my one friend, Kenny. He got rims on his car. Had to show me. He didn't care about showing anyone. He had to show me because he knows I'm genuinely going to be happy for him. And going to the negative energy now. It's me and her always used to say, damn, we don't have friends that don't have anything. Like our friends are lame, dude. We need to pick good friends. We need to, like, who do we want in our life? And just really putting out a negative energy. But in doing that, I found out the closest friends I had everything, right? So it was just like, holy shit, like my hair's standing up. It was just like, holy shit, dude. I put a magnifying glass on it, and my closest friend that I had my entire life, right? That I would say she's my best friend, has the world in her hands, right? And it's like, holy fuck, dude, I didn't know that. You know, and I start looking at these other people, and I said it's me saying it in a negative light. I don't know. I feel like, oh, damn, I wish I had super cool friends. I wish I had rich friends, or I wish I had, and then boom, like I put it out there negative, but at the same time, I ended up having that this whole time and didn't even know it.
Well, right. You didn't see it. It was right there. There's a Joseph Campbell quote that goes, when you follow your bliss, doors will open where there are only walls. But you got to follow your bliss. And if you're not following it, right, you're not going to see what's right in front of you because you're just not on that same wavelength,
right?
Even though it's right in front of you. That's why, you know, some people might listen to this and be like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? And that, right, it just goes right over their head,
right? Which
is completely fine.
That is fine.
And someone else might listen and be like, oh my God, I totally get this. Like, I'm right there.
Right.
You know, and a beautiful thing to realize is that we're all at our own level of awareness, right? And if we can just keep going, and again, always know that if we're being true to ourselves, right, the right people are going to show up. Right? You want supportive people in your life. The best way to get supportive people in your life is to be a supportive person. Right? Like, become what you want.
I realized in my life that when I sat down and felt like people owed me, or I had my hand out, I was an open book. Everyone knew about me, right? And I was like that because I wanted the help. I needed people to help me. So how are you going to help somebody if you don't know anything? So I was an open book. And that's where that what we talked about in our last podcast, or one of our previous ones, was that negative, like, people, what was it? That misery loves company.
Yes.
And it's like, dude, close that damn book. Like, you're giving everyone your energy. Like, that's why you have no energy. So I slammed my book shut. And ever since I've done that, I've only let people in that I've wanted to let in. And I have an abundance of energy and a will to want to do shit.
Right. Because, I mean, it sucks to say, but there are energy vampires.
Yeah.
You know, it's just people that will suck the life out of you. And again, it's just nothing wrong, right? It just is what it is. Not everybody is meant to connect, right? To be in alignment with one another. And you're going to eventually run into people that you're just not in alignment with. And you're like, this isn't. The key is to be like, and again, you don't have to be a dick with any of this, but to just be like, you know what, we're not going to hang out, right? Like, I'm going to kind of go hang out with these people over here that I connect with, to my soul tribe, because I feel good, I feel uplifted, I feel supported. I
love that soul tribe. I'm getting that tattooed.
There you go, soul tribe. Anything else about that slap in the head that got you to where you are now? Oh
man, we could go on and on about that. That's just it woke me up. It's just an awakening. It is. And I hate to use these cliche terms that the modern day people try to throw dirt on, but it's exactly that. You know what I mean? And it's all right if you didn't hear the frequency or hear the tune, dude. You know what I mean? You keep dancing to your song. But there's people out there that are just like, why? And they want to know answers, and they got questions. And I don't know, we could go on and on about that. But I think we've covered enough on that for right now.
We got you slapped.
My mind is going somewhere else right now.
We got you slapped. So interesting that that was happening in 2019 for you. Yes.
Right.
So 2019 was my kind of like really big shift as well. Do
you feel like it was a global conscious shift at that time?
Oh yeah. I think if you were lucky enough to be in awareness or around people that were aware, you were going to get some kind of.
If you were on that frequency, you downloaded some shit in 2022, in 2019 to 2022.
Yeah, like a bunch of stuff.
This isn't just a one day thing. Like, no, this is years. Like, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Time, right? So that's if you were in tune with that frequency at that time, you definitely downloaded some shit, and we need to open that door.
Right. So here's my download that happened. I was doing a Kickstarter to raise money for a photography studio.
Okay.
And it was going swimmingly well. It was great.
Swimmingly.
And the whole idea was just to book 3 months of clients.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have to worry about how am I going to get clients when I'm in the space. I know I can pay all of the bills. So really it was like, you're just pre-ordering a photo shoot. So as that was happening, a coach reached out, a business coach, was like, I want to give you a month of business coaching, as you know, in support of the Kickstarter. And I was like, great. At the end of that call, literally at the end of my first coaching call, I hung up and I was like, fuck, I want to be a coach. I'm raising money for a photo studio, and I don't want to take anybody's picture. I want to be a fucking coach.
Just like that.
Yeah, because he literally said to me, he was like, Joe, you're a coach. You're coaching people. When behind your camera, you don't see that. He was like, you've been teaching these manifestation workshops in a yoga class for the last 10 years,
right
and
in your fucking face.
You haven't seen it. I'm like, no. And literally the next day, my friend Christina said to me, you should check out the Mark Groves podcast. It's really good. I think you'd like it. And then the next day, she sent Angry Therapist podcast. Both of these guys are coaches. And so I started listening to both of them. I started listening to the Angry Therapist. I'm like, I fucking love this dude.
Okay.
It's great.
Right.
Like, it's straight to the point. No nonsense. Divorced guy, how he rose from the ashes from divorce of the stuff and doing what he loves. So I'm listening to this. I'm like, I'm going to be a fucking coach. I'm going to be a fucking coach.
Right.
I don't know how. I'm going to be a fucking coach.
I don't know how, but I'm going to do it.
And then one night I sent John Kim a message because he has a coaching school. I was like, I don't know how, but I'm manifesting doing your coaching program. And like 3 days later, I was enrolled in the coaching program. That just started this steamroll into all of this. But as this is happening, right, I'm following that road.
Yeah.
My good friend Amy Spicer. If you don't know Amy Spicer, I will link her. Go follow her. She's amazing and super intuitive. Like, just knows shit. Gets the downloads.
I feel like I like her.
So she was at my house. I was helping her build her website and doing some stuff. And when she's around, I'm always like, tell me something. What do you see?
Right.
You know, like,
so you're itching.
Give me something.
Yeah.
And, you know, so she stopped and she like did this whole look up in the sky, look down. And then she was like, I keep getting this, less money is more money. Less money is more money. I don't know what that means, but less money is more money. I'm like, okay, cool. So at the time I was teaching a Tuesday night meditation in my house. So I had a bunch of people come over on Tuesday nights and we would do like an hour of meditation.
Okay.
And she said to me, she was like, I don't know what the more money, less money, I don't know what that means. And then she looked at me, she was like, you should start teaching that Tuesday night class in Zoom. Like, really? This was before the pandemic. Okay. This was like so maybe
she was
end of January of 2020.
I feel like she just talks, like she's not thinking about what she's saying. She just
it just comes
coming to her.
Yeah. So literally, she left, and that night I got my Zoom account, and then next Tuesday I was teaching my Tuesday night class in my house and online. Okay. This was before the apocalypse happened.
The apocalypse, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's happening. I'm enrolled in a coaching program. I don't want to take anybody's picture anymore.
Right.
Right? But the Kickstarter worked. I had my studio. I fulfilled all of those shoots, like did all of that stuff. And now here I am. I'm about to graduate from a coaching program.
Okay. Good for you.
I did already.
Oh.
This was 2020.
Oh, yeah.
But March 16th of 2020 was the day of my graduation. March 16th of 2020. Or not March, maybe March 15th. March 16th, we went in lockdown 2020.
Okay.
So the day after I graduated from my coaching program, we went lockdown. I couldn't take anybody's picture even if I wanted. But I was now a coach, and I was able to coach people.
Okay.
So, like, from those little things and following the little, hey, you should check this guy out, you should do this, right? Following those little signs, I kept walking through the door.
Yeah.
And by walking through the door got me to where I am now, right? Where I'm coaching more people than I am photographing more
you had
people.
To go through a class, or I didn't know that.
Well, some people do, some people don't.
Okay.
I just wanted to know
more. Knowledge is key. Right.
But it all started from literally doing a Kickstarter in 2018
That's cool.
for the photo studio to that guy saying, you're a coach, and you don't even see it.
And you were so excited to do it.
Yeah,
like
it's just like it felt like that's it. Like that's the missing piece.
That's awesome when you feel that.
That's what I, which led me down this path to being here. And it's like in 2018, I was fucking super miserable.
Right.
Like super sad, super depressed. Winter of 2018, I laid on my fucking couch, smoked all of the weed, and was like, I'm going, I'm hibernating. Yeah. Maybe I'll see you next year.
Right. I feel that, dude.
And 2019 came. In 2019, it was just like this preparation for everything that was going to happen in 2020. And then 2020 happened. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I've been training for this for the last 2 years.
Waiting. I
didn't know what I was training for.
When that pandemic happened, dude, I was like, yo, I've been waiting for some shit like this, dude. I've been geared up. But yeah, man, that's.
So it's like you never know what's going to happen. And it's like, can you be present and just follow that little tingle
don't
voice
call it
inside.
your gut feeling. I don't know why. I feel like people, when they've called it their gut feeling, and it's just been a joke ever since you've heard that. So like my whole 30 years on this earth has been gut feeling. My gut tells me when to shit or when I'm hungry. Okay. That is your that's your soul telling you what to do. You feel it.
Right, you feel it.
Well, where else is it going to be?
In that chakra. That's the third chakra, the chakra of creation.
Oh my God,
right?
dude.
So it's where birth is happening. So of course you're going to feel it in your stomach because bang, that's where it happened. And my friends, we just blew Elijah's mind with that.
This is why you got to this is why you got to just talk, right? You're not gonna know shit if you don't speak. You gotta talk. You gotta talk to people. You'll download other information from everybody else. What popped out on you?
We got the thinking man.
Jesus.
The thinking man. As Elijah's here pondering life, the thinking man pops out. Let's we're gonna actually read what the thinking man is all about. And yeah. So
that's all I do every day, dude.
The thinking man.
This is it. Like
46. I'm looking
46.
at 26. I had to put my readers on. All right. Sorry for the delay, my friends. Hold on. If we had sponsors, we would go to a commercial break. If you want to be a sponsor on the show, reach out. We will definitely set something up. All right, the thinking man, male of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a man standing before an archway, gazing at a crystal in his hand. He is a thoughtful and reflective man, representing the potential presence of a teacher in your life now or about to arrive soon. This person may be there to educate you in the finer details of your chosen direction, or may be there to assist you in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuit. The card is telling you to pay attention, for this could lead to great strides in personal, professional growth. This man may also be a love interest coming your way. Well, probably not a love interest, but be on the lookout. Be on the lookout.
Oh,
and
I
think
love you, Joe.
I love you, man. And I think all of us are in that space of pursuit and being open to explore. Like, that's what this life is about, exploring and asking the fucking questions. And we talked a lot this time,
dude. We could keep going too.
We can, but we're gonna stop after 20 minutes.
This is my subject.
Thanks for being here. We'll be back really soon with another episode. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Elijah,
Joe,
peace out.